Hi, Natasha. This is Paul Palmer, and
And this is Natasha Todorovic. How nice to see you, Paul.
good to see you, Natasha. I thought today we'd talk about team interactions. So we've spoken recently about the way that teams have been forced to communicate, I suppose, online. And
That was a great conversation, wasn't it?
it was,
Guys, got to see that. We went a little over, but that's okay.
uh, well, I think we could have gone about another half an hour over, to be honest, because it's an interesting topic for me, and I feel that Microsoft Teams has really come up just at the right time for everybody at the moment. Because if you're in the same organization and you're using your um, Microsoft software, you can actually communicate directly, but in multiple different ways. You've always got the calendar, the scheduling tool that's integrated, but then you've got like a chat feed. You've got an easy way to see when people are online and offline so that you can say, right, oh, I can see they're busy, so I'm not going to bother them now. Or they're available. Like I can see 5 people in my team are available. We need a quick call. You can have a 5 minute call without having to go around 4 or 5 different offices to see who's available, see who's on the shop floor doing the manufacturing, or who's in the warehouse sorting out a problem with the distribution for the medicinal product, or somebody that's dealing with a customer complaint. You can see that they're online, they're available, and just click and join the team together and be quite efficient in the way that you join together, even if you're not so efficient in the way that you're communicating.
What I like to do is I like to make maps of who's in the team, the quality of their connection and communication. And, as you know, we do assessment. So the assessment tells me very often some of the underlying tensions or miscommunications or misunderstandings that are happening. But in this virtual environment, one of the tips is if you've got remote team members and you're having difficulty tracking, remembering who they are, tracking what they're doing, or, delivering stuff that you need to deliver, because you keep forgetting. We've got this jump cut, short term sort of thinking that's evolved being digitally inclined.
Mhm.
So take your pictures, sort of stick them up in front of you, and then just ask yourself each day, what does Jack want? What does Jane want? What do they need? What did I promise? How can I support that person? What are they working on that they might not even know they need some support on? Because sometimes we hold back asking for help until we're already under,
Yeah.
because the whole digital thing right now is isolating for folks. And that signals to people, try to get your stuff done. But when you're getting your stuff done and trying to be, you know, Wayne Rogers doing it on your own, you can get very, very quickly. So just that picture of each person, a little bit of outreach, and a little bit of, it's okay to talk. And in these casual conversations, things will come up. But seeing them triggers who they are, what you know about them, and that they might need a little support.
Yeah. I like the way when you're online, you can actually see people's names, so you don't have to remember them anymore.
I am not great with names, and I hate that about me. But if I catch somebody's story or I catch their relationships, I remember that. I hone in
Mhm.
on, the stuff that's going on deeper for them.
Interesting. I'll have to think about what it is that catches my eye with people.
Hmm.
I don't know. Um, I think it's probably common interest, but I'll make I'm going to make a point of watching out for it now.
Yeah, right. And what really impressed me, what's the guy who founded LinkedIn? I was watching a documentary on him. Was it Jeff? something. What he does is he blanks out time in his calendar every week just to think about who his people are as a leader. Who
Mm.
are they? What do they need? How do they need to be motivated? What can he do to support their growth? And we could do very similar things with our team members.
I always think about what I need to do first to facilitate my team's activities before I do my own. Because if they're waiting for me, it's two people that's ineffective. Whereas if
Yeah,
I've given them the support that they need first, and then I do my own stuff later, well, at least they're not waiting for me, so we're both active. Because I'm still going
yeah,
to have to do what they need later anyway. So I
yeah.
might as well do that first and then do whatever I've planned for myself to follow.
Right, right. Well, what we do is we track the relationship system. And, one of the tips is if you have one, just one, you have a high performing team, you inject one toxic um, team member's behavior. That is like the, dead crab in the crab pot that kills off all the other crabs.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that in another one, though.
Yeah. Crabs and crab pots.
Crabs and crab pots. It's like the rotten apple in the bin.
We don't really have that many crab pots over here. I do like spicy crab though in Singapore. It's really nice.
Right? Yeah, it's a reference to Deadliest Catch, where they catch the crabs, and you have to look at the crabs. If there's a dead one or about to die one, you put that in the pot. I mean, they're out on the Bering Sea in the horrible conditions, freezing, pounding wind, everything, and they come back with an entire catch that's dead. I mean, that's millions.
They'd be so impressed, I'm sure.
Well, that's the equivalent of what happens with teams with toxic behavior.
Ah, yes. Uh, a good topic for another day, I think, Natasha.
I look forward to it, Paul.
Okay, thanks. So this is Paul Palmer, and
Natasha Todorova Kellen signing out.
I'll talk to you again soon.